Something that I find quite interesting and useful are these old trade directories, and they give me an idea of the kinds of things that were available back in the 1930s and 40s and the prices of them. And of course, it allows me to make sure that I'm putting the right things back into our house to match them with the era. And this ideal brochure is gives examples of radiators of the time. The towel rails, that's very similar to the towel rail that's in our bathroom, and types of boilers that might have been in use in this home. And this one is an ironmonger's at Shandwick Place in Edinburgh. They have quite a wide selection of items available. Paraffin heaters, brushes, doormats, mirrors, sieves, garden rollers. So and these are all priced as well, so it gives you a good idea of how much things cost and what people could afford with their money, considering they were earning maybe £4, £6, £8 a week if they were doing quite well. And this one here has got lots of electrical equipment and accessories in it, switches and fuse boxes and such. And this very large volume here, which cost 25 shillings to buy in itself, has just about everything you would need to build a house. And so this is very interesting indeed. There are details there, pictures there, sorry, of the stock at the factory, at the warehouses. And here we've got examples of tiled fireplaces. One's in colour. And these will be very familiar to many of you. These are very similar to the design of fireplace that we have in our own sitting room upstairs. And these are floor tiles. Ranges for kitchens. Again, we've got boilers and radiators. More boilers there. Porcelain goods for bathrooms. Rainwater hoppers, taps, door handles, flood lamps. And then here we've got, along to the decorative area, we've got electric light fittings. And some of these are very, very nice indeed. Unfortunately, they're no longer available to order, but certainly this is, again, as I said before, this is very useful to know what to look out for and what could be available if you're very lucky. So these I find these very useful indeed, these kinds of things. But they're trade catalogues for people that were builders or in another trade. And this catalogue here, this is the Army and Navy Store catalogue from 1939-1940, is a catalogue that was for the consumer. And this is a bit like, well, I describe it as the internet, because it's got everything in it and you just send away and it gets delivered to you. But I suppose it's like the catalogues that they used to have in the, up until the 1980s, 1990s, they were so common for ordering goods. And here we've got such a wide range of goods available. You could run a whole household from the Army and Navy Store catalogue. We've got biscuits and oil for salads, oysters, OXO cubes, pancake flour, and then we're going over to water softeners, preserving bottles, paints and varnishes, pumps, trays and mirrors, fire screens, pencil sharpeners, ear trumpets, conversation tubes, etc. Perfumes, military badges, brooches and links, silver for your dining room, sports footwear, and so on. It's absolutely endless. And again, as with the other catalogues, there are prices, there are details of all different sizes that are available, and descriptions of the items and what they can be used for. So I find these catalogues very, very useful, very interesting. I know it's a bit sad of me, but I am the kind of person that will read a telephone directory if it's sufficiently old. So yes, I enjoy these documents very much indeed.